Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Michaela, and if you are not new here, then welcome back. So in today's video, as you guys can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I put in my Disney park bag. For those of you guys that have been following along, my husband and I, Dagan, we went to Disney World for the first time in May, and we had so much fun. It was just such a great experience, and I already want to go back so bad. We had such a blast and got to experience all the things, and it was just such a good time, and I figured I would just share with you guys what I put in my Disney park bag and what I actually used, because we had no idea what to pack or what we would need, and so we definitely learned a lot while we were there. And so for those of you that are planning an upcoming trip and want to know what to pack, I'm going to share that with you guys. So if you want to keep watching and see what we put in our Disney park bags, because I brought a few, then just keep watching. Also, in case you guys are subscribed or haven't subscribed already, you should do that. But I also made park vlogs for all the days that we were at the parks, for each different park. So if you guys like park vlog type of things, I'll leave that somewhere in here. Okay, so like I stated, I brought a few different bags with me just because I wasn't sure what I was gonna need or pack and whatnot. So my first bag that I brought is my Michael Kors backpack. I have had this thing for years, and it is heavy duty. It's got all the things, it's got a lot of room. They're very popular backpacks, and I wore this when we went to Epcot, mainly just because it kind of went with my outfit-ish, so that's pretty much it. So this was the first bag that I brought, and I only wore it for that one day. By the way, my husband and I, we just shared one backpack, which it's a lot to fit into one backpack for two people. But yeah, we just shared a backpack because we didn't want to each have to carry a backpack all day long. So we kind of just rotated back and forth, and it made it easiest for us. So that's just kind of how we did things. My second bag was this black one that I got from Target, which at the time when I bought this bag, I thought that it was gonna fit everything and I was gonna be fine. I quickly learned that it was too small for everything that I wanted to pack in here. It was not going to fit. And that was mainly because of my vlog camera that I'm using right now on the tripod. It did take up a lot of room. So probably I could have used it if I didn't take my camera. I did end up using this on our last day just because I didn't really bring my camera because I was kind of done vlogging and everything. So I just packed a couple things in here, and we were doing just short days of the park. So I did use this for one day. The bag that we ended up using for majority of the time that we were in the parks is this one. It is nothing fancy. I know a lot of people are really into lounge fly backpacks and all that kind of stuff. It's just, I didn't really feel the need to buy one because I knew I would never really wear it again unless we went back to Disney a long time from now. And so it just seemed like a waste of money for me personally. So we just used this simple black backpack. This is just a backpack that my husband got from work, and it's got a lot of different compartments in it, as you can see. And so we were able to put a lot of stuff in it. You can make it super skinny. You can make it super big. Okay, so let's get actually to the things that we did bring and put in the bags and use. First things first, fans. I don't know how we would have gotten through the heat of Disney and Florida without these bad boys. I packed two in our bags. I probably could have packed one because there was never really a point where we were both needing the fan. We kind of just alternated back and forth. These things were such a lifesaver. If you guys get these, or even a neck fan, I know a lot of people wear neck fans, I would highly recommend bringing a fan with you, especially if you're going springtime pretty much the whole year. I'm pretty sure Florida's warm all around, but especially springtime and especially summertime, I would bring a fan. Also, these are really nice because they're not battery operated. You charge them, and so they come with a little cord, and you can just use a little USB block that generally you get with your iPhone or a charging station or whatever, and you just plug it in. And we charged them at night in the hotel room, and it was so nice. Next thing we packed is our magic bands. Now, magic bands I feel aren't really a thing anymore because you can now use your phone and the My Disney experience to pretty much get into the parks, get into your room. You can pretty much do everything on the app. So these aren't really needed, but we kind of just wanted to have the experience of a magic band. So the next thing that we did use a lot, mainly my phone because it was just dying faster than my husband's, was a portable charger. You guys, this is so important, especially because if you're on your phone a lot, if you're mobile ordering, if you're checking out the app to see wait times and whatnot, your phone is going to die fairly quickly, or towards the end of the day it'll die, which is kind of what happened to my phone, just because the Disney app just sucks the life out of your phone. So a portable charger is best. We've had this one for years, and it's got multiple little plugins right here that you can use. So we can both be charging our phone actually at the same time, which is really nice. If you don't have something like this, I know that Disney sells, I think it's called a lightning rod or something. It's a little long cylinder type of thing that you can like swap out once it dies. And I know a lot of people use those, but we already had this, so this is what we used. The next thing I brought was this little wallet, and inside is where I would keep all of my like SD cards. I don't know if you guys can really see, but my SD cards, my batteries and everything, because I did vlog. So I just kept it all compact in here. So that way when I was vlogging, if my battery died, I could swap it out, keep everything together, and it was really handy and just like super like slim. This is just a simple little Coach wallet that I could fit into the front of the backpack. Speaking of batteries and SD cards, I did bring my camera, which I am recording on right now. I will pop up and show you guys kind of what it looks like. I did bring that, and my tripod as well, which did take up a lot of space in my backpack, but I didn't mind because I was able to vlog and got all of the memories and make videos, so that way I can look back when I'm like missing Disney and look at all the good times that we had. We brought a little thing of sanitizer, and it was just nice to have in case my hands were feeling like grubby or gross or anything like that. I also packed wipes. I don't have any just because we used them all, but a little thing of like hand wipes came so handy when we were snacking and our hands just got sticky or something. My husband was laughing at me because he's like, why are you bringing wipes? And then he was the one that ended up using majority of the wipes while we were on our trip. So definitely bring a little thing of wipes. You'll need them at some point in the trip. Next, I just packed this little baggie of Band-Aids for different sizes. I packed some moleskin. I have a little bit of like lotion too in case my hands got dry from all the sanitizer. But this was such a lifesaver because I got the worst blister on my toe like the second day in. I really thought that I wasn't gonna get a blister, but I sure did. It was TMI. I had to pop it and like drain it. It was like a whole thing. I know, sorry if that's gross for you guys, but it was a bad boy. So anyways, I brought a lot of Band-Aids and moleskin, and I had to wrap that thing up every day. And then it's just nice to have some Band-Aids. Another thing that I brought that I cannot find for the life of me, I've been searching for it ever since I knew I was gonna film this video, but I cannot find it. It's a little pill holder. I think I showed it to you guys in my pack with me, but it's got like different like compartments and levels that you can like unscrew and basically put your pills inside of. And I honestly didn't really use it too much. I think I used a little bit of like Tylenol out of it at one point, but I never ended up using like my Dramamine or anything for any of the rides, but it was very nice to have just in case I needed it. Same with Tums. I bought a little travel size Tums, which I don't know where that went either. Tylenol, Dramamine, and Tums. It's always safe to have in your bag. Next thing I packed and definitely used was some deodorant. It is humid, it is hot, you will get sticky in places that you don't want to be sticky in, and it is good to just have some deodorant to just, you know, freshen up throughout the day. Just can never go wrong with some extra deodorant. And that is a tip for everybody. Everybody should bring some extra deodorant. Yeah. Okay, this is probably next to like my camera and tripod what took up the most space in my backpack. The ponchos. The ponchos. We were actually fortunate enough where we didn't really have to wear the ponchos that much while we were there. We had one afternoon when we were at Hollywood Studios that had a like torrential downpour afternoon like shower, which generally happens during that time of the year in Florida. And we got lucky and just like sat under an umbrella for like, I think like an hour, and then it kind of let up and it would drizzle on and off throughout the day, but it wasn't like really bad after that. But we did whip these out and just kind of threw them on for a little bit, which was a total lifesaver. And the only other time that I used this was when we were in Animal Kingdom and we went on that, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like the rapid river ride thingy that you go on in the raft. I was like, no, there is no way that I am going to get drenched, because it is always my luck that whenever my husband comes with me on those type of rides, we always get soaked. It doesn't matter who else is sitting on the river rapid thingy. I always get soaked if he is with me every single time it happens. So I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this. I'm not playing this game. So I put my backpack on. I put this thing on like in front like this, and I put my little poncho on like around me, and I was like, I was looking cute, you guys. It was real cute. I put that thing on, buttoned myself up. Sure enough, we got drenched. But you know who stayed dry? This girl did. She stayed dry. My husband was soaked, which also leads me to the next thing is bring extra socks. We did bring extra socks that day, and he was able to change out his socks. I think I changed out my socks too, and it was really nice just to have like dry feet, because you don't want to walk around in wet shoes the rest of the day. And bring like a gallon Ziploc bag that you can put your ponchos in after you use them if they're wet, so that way nothing else in your bag is getting wet either, and we put our wet socks in there too. So the only other thing that we brought that isn't really a necessity anymore is masks, because we had to wear masks the whole time that we were at Disney, which now that they're not requiring it, like a month, 2 months later, I am slightly jaded about that. I'm not gonna lie, it sucked. It sucked wearing a mask, especially outside when it got really, really hot. It was miserable walking around, and it was not a good time. So I'm a little jaded that now they're not requiring them anymore, because I'm like, if we would have just waited a little bit longer. But honestly, we had no idea when they were gonna lift up anything. So anyways, the only other thing that we brought is masks, but obviously you guys don't really need them anymore. So that's pretty much it. Oh, I forgot one more thing. It's right in front of me. A hairbrush. Ladies or men, if you have long hair, bring a hairbrush. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how many times I used this thing, especially after you go on a ride and your hair is like blown and messy. It gets tangled so easily. So every single time I get off a ride, I would be brushing my hair, and that way when you take photos and everything, it just looks nice and it's not all ratted and gross. I ended up using this more times than I thought I would, and it was a lifesaver. And then lastly, this is just like Mickey ears. I think I showed this to you guys in my pack with me, but this is just like a little Mickey ear holder. It's Beauty and the Beast themed, and you can just clip it to your backpack. So like for instance, this backpack, it's kind of got a ring on it already. I just kind of swapped this out every time that I was using a different backpack. Just clip it on then, and then you button up. You can see like a little button right here. And then you put your Mickey ears right there, and it just hangs from your backpack. This is so handy because I am not somebody that likes to wear my mouse ears all day. These are kind of top heavy, and so they kind of flop around up there a little bit. And throughout the day, they just get uncomfortable on my head. And so it's nice to be able to just kind of hang these on your backpack, because these do take up a lot of room. I remember when we went to Disneyland, I kept stuffing these in my backpack, and it was just a nuisance every time we went on a ride. So it was just nice to have these like hanging on my backpack, and it just freed up a lot more space. So I would definitely recommend getting this if you don't have one. I got it from Etsy. I can leave it linked down below if you guys are like wondering where I got it. But anyways, you guys, that is pretty much it. Hopefully this helps you guys. I can't really think of anything that I didn't bring that I wish I would have, but for the most part, everything that I showed you, we used. The only thing that I want to say that I packed that we didn't use was a cooling towel. I really thought that we were gonna need it. I didn't open it once. The fans were enough for us. Drink a lot of water, which reminds me, bring a reusable water or one of these that you can fill up throughout the day. That way you're not spending tons of money on water bottles over and over again. That is pretty much it. I hope this helped you guys if you are going for an upcoming Disney vacation. I'm so jealous. I want to go back already. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know if you stopped by. I'd love for you guys to hang out and stick around. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good one, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!